What is up, guys? State of Skol here is live, and we are sad because, man, that game was just not it. Josh, god damn it.
It's over. Um, Wrap it up. We've got four quarters of Vikings football for the rest of the year. This team is just fucking. They're dog shit, AJ. They're terrible. I don't know. They're just. It's just bad. It was awful.
Yeah, today was pretty rough. So, on the score, Vikings 33, or the Packers 33, the Vikings 10. My boy Jimmy chimes in here and says, "Is this the Viking suicide hotline?"
Yes, it is, Jimmy.
Yep, we're here for you. We're here. We're here to save you. We're here to talk you off the ledge because, god damn it.
Like
I mean, it can't get any worse than that. It really just can't. Can it?
AJ, I don't like. Who the fuck is Bo Melton?
Couldn't tell you.
Like,
I couldn't tell you. I know a lot about football, but I have no idea who the fuck that is.
Like, what the fuck happened to our defense? Like, it's we had no defense. Our offense was fucking dog shit. We couldn't run the ball. We couldn't Jaron Hall was holding on to the ball forever. Our offensive line is just terrible. It's over. It's done. It's done.
I'm so angry at everybody that was. I mean, I've said this millions of times on this show, but I'm so angry at everybody that thought, "Oh my god, our offensive line was elite," because no, the fuck we aren't. Holy shit! So let's get into the stats here. Jaron Hall, 5 of 10, 67 yards, 1 interception, 3 sacks. I mean, the offensive line did him no favors, but the Packers defense was turning up that blitz and they were getting disguises. I mean, the run game again. Ty Chandler, 10 yards, or 40 yards on 10 carries. Madison, 17 yards on 3 carries. Just not a factor at all. When you're a one-dimensional team and you can't run the ball, people are going to key in on you. Like, we have no threat whatsoever. No threat. Justin Jefferson, 5 catches, 59 yards. Didn't even break his line. It was just terrible. I mean,
it's like they went into this game with no game plan. Fucking Jair Alexander isn't playing. Eric Stokes, I don't think he played, did he?
Nope.
So how the fuck does Justin Jefferson not have 100 yards? How is your second leading receiver and the only guy to score a fucking touchdown, Johnny Munt? Like, it's just, God, they are just, this team, AJ, just makes you want to fucking find the tallest building in Minnesota and jump off without a parachute. Like, it's just.
Oh no! Don't jump off the IDS tower.
Every fucking week, it's not gonna happen. I'm gonna fucking die without a Super Bowl, and it sucks.
Yeah, this one hurts. Just because, I mean, from the start, it was just like, okay, oh boy. And then the Packers, they got whatever they wanted. I don't know what's happened with this defense, but ever since the Cincinnati game, it has been a Donatello defense. It's been run of the mill. It's been back half. Like, this is not a top defense anymore. And whether you want to say it's because of the lack of pass rush, the lack of players and talent in general, and just nothing is working on that back end right now. And man, it showed up big time today.
I don't know if it goes to show how good Byron Murphy really is, or what. Wide receivers were so fucking open. So open at the end of the game. Sean Clifford completed a 37-yard pass. I just like I don't know. Our defense was just fucking terrible. There was zero pass rush. No sacks. I don't know if Jordan Love got hit, for fuck's sake. Like, it was just abysmal.
No, he was sitting back there on his back foot, lobbing and throwing, and of course Collinsworth was having a ball because the Packers finally got a quarterback again. And let's call this how it is. Jordan Love looked brilliant tonight. I'll give him his flowers because I'm an honest Vikings fan, as much as it pains me to say. And goddamn, it took him a while because that was not the same Jordan Love I saw in Lambeau. But man, oh boy, we're in for
Chris Collinsworth.
it.
I tweeted it out during the game. Follow me at _ JM Burns. Chris Collinsworth should have. I hope he brought his knee pads to tonight's game because he was sucking off Jordan Love like he was Pat Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers. Like it is so sickening watching a game when a fucking announcer is like that. Jordan Love looked great. Like you said, an Ed Donatel defense. I mean, look what we made Daniel Jones look like last year for 2 games. Our defense is just fucking terrible.
Yeah, defense is just really falling off the past couple weeks. When you can't put pressure on, when you can't do the stuff that you want to, and Byron Murphy being out the last couple weeks has been a huge loss. Like I said, the secondary is what scared me the most going into this year, even with him in there, and he's played super well. But not having a guy in there, just not having the experience in general it really hurts. Like we need a guy on that back end. We need, and there's not very many of those guys out there, but
Yeah. It sucks losing a game against a division foe who I fucking hate. Not only to lose to them, but to lose to them an absolute ass kicking on primetime television. It started out great. Kirko fucking went out there and did the Skol chant with his shirt off. That was fucking
highlight
awesome.
of the show.
That was in AJ. That was maybe a highlight of the year for me. Like that was fucking awesome. And then they go out there and just fucking play like my 8th grade B squad team in middle school. Like it was just terrible.
Someone said, "Is it wrong to cheer for the Lions to go all the way now?"
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, because if the Lions go all the way, then we got to deal with their fans trying to talk all this mess. Like, it's cool, whatever. I don't know. I don't even fucking know anymore. I think
if you're gonna pick a team, it's got to be an AFC team.
Yeah, pick a purple team. The Ravens.
Yeah.
They look unstoppable. So, good for them. At least one purple team is good this year. That's so great. Yeah. Like this, it's been a whole nightmare. And you talk about the whole thing. Like, no JJ, no Kirk, fine. But the running game, there's been no threat all year long. And yes, Ty Chandler looked great. He had a hell of a game in Cincinnati. For whatever reason, we haven't been able to recreate that the past 2 weeks. Whether or not that's the offensive line, whether or not that's Ty Chandler, I don't know, because I'm not that football smart yet. But what I do know is that we need to go out and get a guy. Like, get a guy day 2 that is rock solid. Like, go get the guy from Wisconsin. Like, we just need to have that threat again.
I think the big issue with that has just been the offensive line. Darisaw was just he was playing like fucking what's his name, Matt Khalil. Like he just looked awful. He had penalties. He got beat by Kenny Clark twice. Ed Ingram still sucks. There just looked like there was no. It just looked like they didn't practice much, AJ. Like it just looked so sloppy on both sides of the ball. It's not the year, and we've known it's not been the year for a couple of weeks, but I think it's official now. Like it's just not. It's not happening.
Well, there is a chance. So let me go through this scenario with you, just because I am the optimist of Vikings territory. Okay, so I have to fill you in because they're okay. So we go to Detroit, we beat them 30-26. Jared Goff doesn't play. They want to rest their people. Blah blah blah. They get news that everything's out of play. Whatever. Blah blah blah. I'm making something up. We beat the Lions. Then we need Green Bay to lose at home to the Bears. Justin Fields is back. DJ Moore had 160 yards today in a fucking snow globe. You think he can't tear up that Packers secondary? Book Chicago. We're Bears fans next week. Then we need Seattle to lose to Arizona.
Doable.
Arizona. Hey, Kyler Murray. You saw James Conner today. Y'all got him on his fantasy team. The Cardinals are back. They beat the Eagles because the Eagles also suck. But the Cardinals are kind of back. And then we need a loss from either Tampa Bay or the Saints. Tampa Bay's probably not losing because they're humming and being weirdly good. The Saints are losing because they're garbage, and I said so, and I hate them. So that's what's happening. And then we're getting in, and we're going to go to Dallas and lose by 47.
See, and that's the thing, too. Like, this game just didn't – it meant something for getting into the playoffs, but I don't think – even though the Packers just fucking made us look terrible, I don't think they're really that great.
They're not.
Of a team.
They're not. The Seahawks still definitely deserve to get in more than they would.
For sure.
In my opinion. And I'm not just saying that to be I'm a salty Vikings fan. Like, I'll tell you the truth.
Yeah. No, and I
even though they got beat by Mason Rudolph today, so maybe I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't think they're that good. Even like I've got a couple Packers buddies, AJ, who agree. Like we talked about this last week that we just don't think the Packers are that great and the Vikings for that matter, but I don't know, man. We got 4 more quarters, and maybe we'll win. At this point, I don't. It's not going to happen. So why throw out Jaron Hall next week? Just fucking see what he can do. You lose, you get a better draft pick. You win, whoopie-doo. I really don't. It's done. It's over.
Yeah, I'm all for that. He looks pretty bad today, but. You give him another week, you give him all the weapons, let him roll. Because you still need to get JJ to 1,000 yards. So what do you have today? Because he was at 823 coming
59, in. I think.
He had 59. Yeah. So let me do the math here. 882. So he needs 118 yards next week, 119 yards to break 1,000. So that's doable. Maybe not with Jaron Hall. I don't
know. It's been a fun year.
Has it?
No.
I mean, it's had its moments.
Yeah.
It had its moments. The 49ers game was amazing.
Yeah.
Because it looked like, all right, we're going to go on a run here. And then
that was the peak.
Yeah. For sure.
We can say we beat the number 1 seed in the NFC. But yeah, it's
love it.
It's and okay. I've seen a lot of comments here, AJ, about firing KOC, firing Kwesi.
Yeah, we've had a lot of those here. Fire Adolfo, fire KOC.
No.
What are the real chances we get Russ? We already talked about that. Come on, also Cousins has got to go. Not gonna happen. I mean, maybe if someone offers him a good, does he really want to go play for the fucking Atlanta Falcons? No. I don't think so.
Yeah, they're gonna run it back with Kirk. KOC's not going anywhere. Kwesi's not going anywhere. I don't know. Lewis Cine was active. I didn't fucking see him out there once.
He was on kick return.
Was he? Wow, that's great. Great. Hey, listen, that's what you draft guys for, right? Cover kick.
Oh, for sure. They got to work up.
Yeah, I don't know. We got 4 more quarters. I'm gonna enjoy watching the Vikings next week, win or lose, just because we're not gonna see them for 7 months. So I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's ruin the party next week for the Lions. Let's beat them some kind of damn way and knock them down to the 3 seed. I don't know. I just let Jaron Hall roll. Let's go out with a bang because tonight was not it. I mean, another cool moment about tonight was the fumble recovery.
Sure.
Najee Thompson. I mean, he's been one of the best gunners in the NFL all year.
Yeah.
So shout out to him for coming up with that big hit and that big recovery to at least try and get us down there to score. That's
right.
How we got our only touchdown.
Yeah.
So,
play of the game.
Shout out Najee.
Yeah. Yeah. He's been a beast all year. He's that's how you how you stay on football teams. That's how you win jobs. Is just fucking grinding like that. So yeah, that was a great play and probably other than the touchdown, probably the best play of the night for the Vikings.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah. How sad. Happy New Year, folks.
Yeah, what a way to spend. What a way to spend the last day of 2023.
Yeah. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Came into it limping into the playoffs, and then lost to fucking Daniel Jones, made him look like Mike Vick, and now we're going out by losing by 23 to the Packers.
Just
yippee.
Yeah. It feels like we're gonna have another Packer fucking Hall of Fame quarterback for the next 15 years. Just never ending.
I don't know. He found his swagger tonight, so
yeah.
That's not good.
No.
Not good at all.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we will be here for you live on Thursday to preview that final game where the Vikings head to Ford Field to play the Detroit Lions. Before we get out of here, I want to tell you about our friends at Underdog Fantasy. They've been sponsoring us all year. They've been doing some great things for us. And shout out to Underdog Fantasy, man. If y'all haven't got in with them in the deposit match, you need to get in with that and do so. So Underdog Fantasy in the pick'em game, just back higher or lower on your favorite or least favorite player stats. And you can win up to 20 times your money in a single night. Now up to $100 your money with the Scorchers. Underdog keeps it super simple with their easy-to-use website and mobile apps. Pick between 2 and 5 players to fill out your pick'em entry. Get every pick right and take home some cold hard cash. Use the code 10K and get your first deposit doubled up to $100 by Fantasy or Underdog Fantasy. So yeah, shout out to Underdog. But yeah, we will be here for y'all next week. So make sure you tune in. Make sure you listen. For AJ and Josh here, thanks for listening. It's been a great 2023. We hope you have a happy and safe New Year, and we will see you on Thursday.
Happy New Year.